Big bag today. 50-pound Bulgarian bag. This thing is $200. It was a lot of money and I really want to use it. It's heavier than any other bag we have here. The heaviest thing we have is 35 pounds and that's usually good enough to kick your butt in the Bulgarian bag workout. So we got a 50-pound bag today. You use whatever the heaviest bag for you is. The heaviest bag you can make it through the complex without breaking down your technique or getting injured. So here's the game plan. We have 5 exercises that are gonna make a complex with the Bulgarian bag. One after the next, after the next, after the next, after the next. Then you're done, then you get a rest period. But it's gonna be 5 reps of each, except for the last 2, there's gonna be 3. So we're gonna do a snatch. The snatch is gonna go into the overhead squat. The overhead squat is gonna go to the side handle clean and press. By side handle, I mean these little knobs right here. You'll see that in the video, take note of that. 4th is gonna be the arm throw, and by this point, your grip is absolutely fried, and then we threw in a couple cleans. Your goal is to try to finish each one of these rounds and make it all the way through here in under a minute. You'll see in the video, I'm landing about 55 seconds. For me, that was perfect. And I probably could have thrown a little bit of juice on it if I knew the cardio was gonna be that strong. But you're gonna blast through this. It's gonna take you about a minute. Try to keep it under and try to do about 5 rounds. That's 10 minutes. You can do this workout if you wanna make it a whole shebang, do 10 rounds. That's a 20-minute deal. But we're gonna just do 10 minutes, 5 rounds, and see how this feels. So make it all the way through, under a minute, rest a minute, set a timer, grab whatever the biggest Bulgarian bag is that you have and can work this circuit with. Here we go with 2 rounds of work. I did this workout for 5 rounds. I filmed the first 2. Check it out. It's a beast. It kicked my butt. It was with this Bulgarian bag. Like I said, $200. So if you spend the money, you put the investment in, do the workout. You can either just spin it or you got to put together little complexes like this. What you'll notice is the heavier these tools get, the heavier the kettlebell you buy, or the heavier the Bulgarian bag that you buy, the more you're going to be funneling down to the basics. Like this thing's too heavy to do sit-ups or plank drags or some of the floor stuff. You're going to funnel everything down to the basics when you get stuff this heavy. When you get a kettlebell over 100 pounds, you're not going to be snatching it. You're not going to be pressing it. Some people will. 1% of the population will. But the rest of us are just gonna deadlift it. We're just gonna swing it. Same thing with this. When it's this heavy, we're funneling down to the big power movements. Snatches, squats, cleans, presses, regular cleans, and arm throws. Okay, check out the next 2 rounds. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, we're starting off with the microphone grip snatch. So upside down grip, wide stance, rip the bag over the head 5 times. Punch the arms out fast over the head when the bag gets there. And on the 5th rep, you're going to transition into the overhead squat, which you got to get the arms as tall as you can, squat down as deep as you can. This is also going to be 5 reps. On the 5th rep, throw the bag in front of you straight down, and from the side handles, which are those knobs on the front of the bag, we're going to rip up, clean, and press. Clean the bag to your chest, press it over your head, ideally in one motion, as quick as possible, from the floor to the ceiling and right back down. After 5 of those, transition right to the arm throw. This is using a classic spin grip, and we're going to shoulder the bag on each side. 3 per side here, just 3. This is very grippy. And then the last exercise, slam that down after 3, and we're going to rip up to the chest. 3 classic spin grip cleans. That's the end of the circuit. 57 seconds, 1 down. Recharge as needed between sets, because we got to do that again on the minute mark, and I'm trying to not only match my time, but beat my time. So here we start off with 5 snatches, going into the 5 overhead squats. I got 57 seconds last time. I want to match or even beat that by a second or 2. So I've got to keep everything the same and not sacrifice technique, but I want to beat or at least match my time from before. And that goes through the entire workout. Overhead squats go into clean and press from the side handles up there. That's what makes us so grippy, is grabbing those knobs on the front. By this point in the workout, you're a little sweaty. Things are really grippy. Transition to the 4th exercise, the arm throw, which again is super grippy. And you're wrestling that bag shoulder to shoulder, 3 reps per side. And then if the grip wasn't enough by this point, very last thing is just a classic spin grip clean. Rip it up, wrap it up. Rip it up, wrap it up. 3 of those, and you are done. That is the complex.